We're back, and the other thing I think I forgot to mention regarding my changes is I am a couple hundred Paragon points higher than what I was, which I don't know how much of a difference that'll make. Maybe a little bit, maybe, who knows, maybe a quarter of a rift level, I don't know. Alright, so let's get started. I was thinking too, I got these two legendary gems also, but this one, it's only 100. So I'm probably not going to augment with this. And this one is another good one that is kind of good, can kind of go good with virtually any build, at least as far as starting off a build. So I'm not going to augment with this legendary gem. I might have wanted to hold off with this one too in case I wanted to start up a new character from level 1, but I'm not going to do this. The only thing with the Gem of Ease, when you're augmenting with the Gem of Ease, you've got to be really careful to, you can, instead of augmenting, and I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, you can unintentionally use it with this, right here. You need a Gem of Ease and an equipable item. So let's say I want to augment with this. If I were to put the Gem of Ease in here right now with this, obviously it would use that Gem of Ease for this, making this the required level level 1. Well, obviously I don't want to use the Gem of Ease for that. I want to use the Gem of Ease for this. But notice, the required ingredients is just the item and the Gem of Ease, and that's it. It doesn't matter what page you have this on. If I were to put this or any item in here with the Gem of Ease and hit transmute, it would use it for this, even though it's not on this page. Matter of fact, I could just have this off completely, put the item in there and the Gem of Ease, and hit transmute, and boom, it would use it for that purpose. And that's what some people have done, I guess. They'll go to put their item in there and the Gem of Ease, but they'll forget to put the gems. Well, guess what? They hit that transmute button without the gems in there, boom, it's going to reduce the level requirement to level 1 and use up that Gem of Ease, but not for this. It doesn't matter that it's on this page. This page just kind of tells you what you need. It doesn't necessarily need to be on this page. So, you know, that's just kind of the risk that you're taking by trying to augment with a Gem of Ease. You might accidentally do the wrong recipe. So I just got to be careful about that. You know, I don't think I would need it off season for anything. So let's just get started here. I got my speed build on, except I changed over this. So let's save that. This is my speed build. I'm not yet going to put on my new pair of bracers or my new pair of ice climbers because I have not augmented those yet. I suppose I could. Couldn't I? Couldn't I? I could. Matter of fact, why don't we just do that and get that out of the way? You know, I was thinking of maybe waiting and pumping these up 1 or 2 more points. But 1 or 2 more points isn't going to make any kind of a big difference. Yeah, let's... okay, so I want this one. And I want this one. Let's just do these two. Let's just do these two. Augment those two, and then I've still got this one, so that'll be 3, 4, 5. Potentially number 6 would be if I found a new pair of Swampland Waders. One with the bonus to armor in it. Let's just do these 2 just so I can start wearing these 2. Alright, so... let's get that Gem of Ease out of there right away. And let's do this one. Alright, let's do the Gem of Ease first, since we were just talking about that and it's on my mind, so I'll just do that. So, Ice Climbers. With the bonus to armor, I'm going to switch out that Resist All for Energy Twister damage. And then, might as well put the gems in first. You don't want to forget the gems. And now the Gem of Ease. See, now if I had forgotten the gems and hit that transmute, it would just reduce the level requirement of this to 1. What a big waste that would be. So let's augment. Transmute.
You have access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it. Very well.
Let's accept, and let's do this, and this, and this, and transmute.
You're imaginative, aren't you?
Alright, got a little bit less toughness there because I got to switch out that increased golden health pickup to probably keep it as poison. It seems like some of the guys that I battle I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see what I can see. I don't even know if I got enough ingredients to really make a lot of changes here. I've got 114. I don't think I want to change this. I could do armor. I don't think I want to get rid of that critical hit chance, though. Knockback is horrible. I have no desire for knockback. So damage reduction from melee attacks and ranged attacks. That might not be bad. 7%. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because a lot of times it's that stuff. Yeah. Let's roll it and see what happens. I don't think I'm going to get rid of this critical hit chance. Granted, that extra armor would be nice. I'd be losing. You can't compare it because that's augmented. That's augmented. Okay, so just, and that's not ancient. Arrgh. I'm trying to see, just trying to compare. Tells vitality, resist all. Tells vitality, armor. Tells vitality, critically hit. So I'd be losing 6% damage. I'd be gaining 6% toughness. And that's not even counting the bonus from... Oh man, that's not even counting the bonus from stone gauntlets, is it? Now it is probably taking into account the cold resistance. Oh man. Sometimes that extra damage reduction helped me out with Squirt's necklace. Probably more like 5% if you take away the bonus from the cold resistance. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I didn't think this would be a big choice. I didn't think this would be this tough. I thought it was just going to be straightforward. It'd be nice if there was something that I have on that's defensive that I could switch over to offensive. To make up for it. Maybe I could switch this over to wormhole so I can move faster, teleport more often. But that increased golden health pickup by 2 yards, that's not helpful at all. Well, I don't, you know, it's either that 6% to damage or much more bonus to that, probably 10, maybe 15% bonus to toughness. And that's nice because that means I don't have to teleport away as much. I can just keep on attacking. Obviously, I have to have the stacks from the stone armor to get that.
I waited 1,500 years for this. Should I return to my slumber?
Tell you what, let's make that decision later. Let's just go with this one for now. I mean, this one's a no-brainer. I gotta switch out that resist all for bonus to energy twister. May not get it right away. I might have to just accept whatever comes up, at least if if I get a relatively good energy twister, even if it's not 15%, that's 10. That's 13. I spent a lot of my crafting materials upgrading rares just to get this pair. 14%. Pretty close. Used to get so upset when I first started playing this game, and I would want to take out an ability like this, and it would just come right back up here. And I'd be saying, oh no, why is it coming up again? And I never even really thought of the fact that I might just want a better version of what I'm switching out. It used to piss me off so much. I'd always be saying to myself, why do they have it come up again? Kind of funny. It's one of those things. You'll eventually get it. You just gotta have enough crafting materials and eventually money and patience, and you'll eventually get it. I'm still mulling over in my mind whether or not to. I don't think I'm gonna though. I don't think I'm gonna give up that critical hit chance. It is only 6% damage. That's not really a lot. 15%. There we go. All right. So. So the abilities on it. Intelligence, vitality are a little bit higher. And health globes and potions. It's saying that's going to give me another 13% recovery. Not at all. I don't know why they do that. Alright, but the real thing is from the bonus to armor with the extra stacks there. That's the real kicker. What am I gonna do about this? I'm sure everyone watching me is just screaming at me, leave the critical hit chance alone. Don't you dare take that away and replace it with armor. Trying to think, basically it's going to come down to the boss that I'm fighting at the end. Usually the bosses with poison are the toughest, but a couple of those guys with cold, obviously there's no, I don't think, is there a physical? Could I get a physical? I'd probably rather have physical. Oops. There should be a bonus to physical. There is. Let's go with physical. Because it's those hand-to-hand guys that usually, those melee attackers, like the man carver, some of those big melee guys, the ones that come right up to me and attack me, those are the ones I usually need the most help with. And they usually attack with physical. Alright, I'm going to leave critical hit chance alone. We'll just switch this over till I get physical. All right. Everyone's probably applauding me. Yay! Good job, good job, good job. Poison. Wonder just how much of a bonus you get from this 200 and, from this 210. Because the 7% damage reduction from melee attacks. This might be better. You know, is this 7%? Granted, it's all physical. Let's do the melee. Maybe I'm gonna try the melee. 7% damage resistance from melee attacks. Just in case, one of those Rift Guardians get in a lucky hit on me. Okay, well, I'm out, so I'll just keep the physical resistance for now, but later on I'm going to switch this over. Alright, so I got my bonus to armor, and I got this. Keep that with physical. Let's do a quickie rifty. What do I need? I need let's do a quickie 122. I believe she's got all her stuff on. Here we go. Should be no problem.
Done.
I wish you luck, hero.
look at that toughness. 4 billion toughness.
I'm just warming up.
I'm gonna have to take a look at it after with the other pair of ice climbers on.
Your grip awaits. Need more time. I'm so good, I astound myself. Not ready yet.
That is a lot of toughness, though. Between 4 and 5 billion.
Still waiting. How does that feel? I'm just warming up. Not ready yet. Need more time. I'm unstoppable. Still waiting.
Didn't mean to do that. Messed me up a little bit.
How does that feel?
How does that feel?
Didn't see that coming, did you?
My halo.
Need more time.
I'm a rift guardian.
Makes me very nervous when I don't see my Halo Karini come up. multiplayer games I was playing in the public, it was tough to see how
Let's see the gem.
tough to see how well I was doing compared to the other players, because there was Necromancer who had on Frailty Curse. So that guy was getting credit for all of the kills. What's that? 5?
I need to go back.
I don't know if that was 5 or 4. I'm pretty sure I empowered.
I grant you the power.
But yeah, so it's kind of tough to see whether or not I was doing any damage compared to some of the other players.
Hello
Okay,
there.
so here is where I'm gonna go and start up my witch doctor to spend those blood shards on pants to see if I get the swampland raiders. That right now. But yeah, it just amazes me how high the toughness goes with the wizard. And I don't know if that's because of the Halo of Carini. I assume it must be, or at least it's got to be at least part of it. Halo of Carini, the stone gauntlets, all those things factoring in. That was one thing about multiplayer gaming, is that everyone was dying except me. That was, I think I died once, and that's just because we were fighting one of those spinning whirling dwarvish guys that was reflecting back
Let's see what happens.
the bone
shall we?
spears that the necromancers were casting, and I got hit a couple times with that. But other than that, I was not taken. But I have to be, because I've got that squirty necklace on. So I've got to have that high toughness to make sure I maintain that squirty necklace. That bonus to damage. Alright, so let's just spend all these now.
Come back again. Maybe you can find a use for that.
Overburdened.
I just happened to get 2 of them. Neither of them ones that I want. And I will hold on to them so that I can reforge them. Potentially. Well, I probably
Are you ready?
don't need to, but
Don't forget, luck always changes. Do come back again.
I cannot carry more.
the third one. See, now that one would have been absolutely perfect had it been ancient. That's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. Intelligent vitality, armor, and I could have switched out the fire for the arcane, but it's not ancient. That's kind of how it's gone. That's how it went with the ice climbers. That basically the whole time I was trying to get the ice climbers. Very close, just not quite.
Don't be shy.
That
will
costs
look
too
nice
much.
on you.
So I can reforge 4 times if I want to use all of these. I got so many of these things because I just did so many bounties, but I was mainly doing it for these so that I could use up my death breath while upgrading. That's basically what I was doing it for. Alrighty. Yeah, let's do that. Let's reforge a couple times and see if I get something. Oops. I didn't put them in my inventory. Got a couple more right here I can use. This is another one. This one would have been perfect had it been ancient. Got enough for 4 reforges. There, number 1.
You're imaginative, aren't you?
Number 2.
Not what I would do, but when has that stopped you?
Number 3. And number 4.
Yes, I see.
Nada. Alright, and when I get another 50 Forgotten Souls, then I will, which I probably could do. I could probably get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I just wasn't sure if I was going to go back to playing the Necromancer. And I can spend some of these, get some more. I got an ancient puzzle ring right here that should help me out, but that kind of farming I think it can wait. I did clean out my inventory a lot. I had tons of stuff in here. I just got rid of it all. I could still get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Just I would hate to go start up a character, a build, but then not have, you know, what I'm looking for. That already happened once. It happened with an Oculus ring. I had a couple of Oculus rings, and I just so happened I needed one. All I had was the one that she has, which is not that good for me for playing. So, but I ended up using it in the multiplayer just because I had transmuted the other ones. All right, let me make up a new recording. This one went a little bit longer, but I think I got it now. And I'm going to get those legendary gems leveled up. I will be right back.